everyone, how are you doing? I just thought I would pop on here while I'm actually packing to go away to my parents tomorrow night, and I thought I would show you guys like the must-have essentials that I pack for my kids. And I pack this every single time whenever I go somewhere over for a sleepover, and a lot of these items I also pack every single day in the baby bag. So to start, this sounds a little crazy, but I pack 3 different strengths of diaper cream. So I pack one that I use every single day, I use every single time on my kid's bum. I am very preventative that way. I also like to pack like a second strength one. So if they start to seem going a little bit red, I'll use the second strength one. And then I pack like an extra strength. So if someone gets like severe diaper rash, then I always make sure I like have an extra strength one on hand. So 3 different strengths of bum cream I highly recommend. Next, I always like to pack sunscreen, especially now that it's summertime, and I always pack 2 different bottles of sunscreen. I always like to have 2 bottles on hand just in case you lose one. There's nothing worse than like going somewhere and being like, oh, I need sunscreen, and you don't know where the bottle of sunscreen is and you need it, or your kid's gonna get a sunburn. So 2 bottles, and I also like to try to pack them in separate bags. So 1 in a sleepover bag and 1 in the every single day baby bag that I use. Next, I always like to bring a huge tube of baby lotion. Kids' skin is super sensitive, and I really like this one from Aveeno with the oatmeal in it. It really helps calm both of my kids' skin down, especially if they're irritated from heat rash or if they were running in grass or something like that. I really always like to make sure I have baby lotion on hand. Next, I always pack a bag. This is actually always in my baby bag. It's like my medicine bag. And in it, I always have a travel size thing of baby wash in case you gotta wash up wherever you are. Next, I always like to make sure I have my thermometer. Kids, especially when you have younger kids, fevers can hit really fast, and you don't wanna be out somewhere and not knowing if they are just getting a slight fever or if they're spiking a fever. So it's always good to have a thermometer on hand. Next, always carry around medicine, because like I said, if a fever hits or if someone's just not feeling well, it's good to have medicine wherever you are. It can save the day. Next, Polysporin. I'm not one for chemicals. I like to try and reduce as many chemicals as I can, but this Polysporin 3-in-1 is life-saving. It's antibiotic and it's analgesic, so it helps with pain. So any scrapes, cuts, it helps with the pain. It has the antibiotics in it, as well as this is great for bug bites. I have on many occasions when my kids are freaking out because a mosquito bite is super itchy, I just put a little bit of this on in less than 1 minute. It kicks in and the itch is gone. This is a must-have. Next, I always actually carry around my doTERRA breathe stick in case one of the kids are coming down with a cold while we're out somewhere, or it helps calm them down. The doTERRA breathe is like a really nice soothing smell. It's not super strong, so a little bit on their chest or back. I even like to do this just to help calm them down at night if we had a crazy day. And another must-have, trust me, I've had so many people make fun of me for this that I actually carry this around in my every single day baby bag, but I always carry around a first aid kit. This thing has saved my life I don't know how many times. It's filled with Band-Aids, it's filled with wipes, it has everything you need in case of emergency, and I like to be prepared, but trust me, I have been out at the park and Lily has had severe wipeouts and there's blood and it is a mess. So thankfully there's gloves, there's gauze, and there's Band-Aids and wipes, everything to clean up any big kind of wipeout. So sounds crazy to have this big huge thing in the baby bag, but I would rather be prepared or not, and I've actually used this so many times. And that's it. These are like the must-have things that I always pack with me. Most of these are actually in my everyday baby bag, and then these are the must whenever we go places for a sleepover. And that's it. I just wanted to show you guys my everyday essential for sleepovers and what I pack for my kids.